1,000 silver dirhams and 2 gold dinars, which was minted from the official Sasanian mint in the city of Nishapur in ancient Iran. Now what does that mean in terms of money right now? We don't know, but this just is the reference that something was given to the bride that to provide her in case some untoward incidents happen to his life or her husband's life. The wedding day we do the sacred naan for both the husband and wife. We have this arahanta, we talk some more later on. We have benediction prayers of Ashirvad, and we will see what beautiful prayers we have by showing you some translations of that. Then we have exchanging of the rings, and they do the washing of the bridegroom feet. Now it's just a whole little sprinkle of water on it as a symbolic kind of thing. And in Bombay, if there is a atashkare, which is usually a gyari nearby, the wedding couple usually goes to the Page Parvano, and we call it a gyari. And then, of course, the entertainment and the Parsi Lagan Nubono. So, here is something that we start with the wedding ceremony. The various sais and patla, as you can see. This one, as you can see, is a beautiful present to the bride of very good, the complete set, all the way from sari all the way down for her, including shoes. Then this is our traditional sais, as you see. This is the conical thing is called soparo, under which we have those white batasas, which is my favorite. But in fact, similar thing is done in the Irani also. Then we have gulab dani. Gulab dani is something right here where you put the rose water in it and sprinkle on people. So that is gulab dani. Pigani is one where you have kanku right there. Kanku is the red dye that you put on for the tila. So that's the pigani. Coconut, of course, is there all the time. By the way, many times you see, in fact, you can see this right here. It's not very good, but on the third picture, the coconut has some red dye on it. What that is the picture of swastika, right there. And many of our Parsis do that, put the swastika on the coconut that they give to bride and bridegroom. And Behram Pastakia really was interested in doing this work, and he has a group of people who wants to make sure that people understand that swastika is not what we know from the Nazis. Swastika is much, much older than them. It is a very old Aryan symbol of religion, and it is followed by all the religions of Hindu, Jain, Sikh, and Buddhist, and even Zoroastrians. And believe it or not, one of these pictures that I had in our ceremonies in the previous Tele classes is actually put into this write-up by this group to say that the swastika is not what we think. It is much holier than that and much ancient. So thank you, Behram, for doing that. Now this Adani and wedding says with Wago. Wago means a full set of clothes, as you see up here. Then we have this Dai Machi says. In this one, Dai is always a very important part of many of our Parsi weddings and ceremonies, because to them the Dai is the starting point of butter and so on, which in the old days, the ghee by the way, in the old days has been shown to be a very important part of our diet. Maybe not right now with all this cholesterol business. And then we have this sakar says, which is that khadi sakar or the rock candy, another favorite of mine. And now people are worried about even eating that one also. I show you in the lower right hand corner a very decorated patla or little stool, and this patla was handmade by someone in a Houston engineer, and this is a wonderful thing, and all the ceremonies I will show you later on are performed by bride and bridegroom, and everybody standing on this patla. Okay, so now we come to this Madhav Saro. Madhav Saro really is to go into the backyard or front yard, dig a hole, and then put all kinds of things in it, like you take the kharak, the dried fruits, the sukkar, the rock candy, and so on. You also pour little paste of haldi, the turmeric, and also the kanku, the red dye. And then you kind of plant a sapling of usually, as I said, mango. And usually it is done by bride's brother or bridegroom's brother, but a close relative can do the same thing. So this is the one. And then, you know, many times this sapling is allowed to grow on its own, and, you know, whereas some people then transfer it to a suitable place for it to grow on its own. This is the Supra ceremony. I have not seen this so long that I thought I will show you this new thing. What you do, you have 4 married family women, and they have in this one the red and yellow tili. Tili is the one that we use for doing the decoration of this. Cotton thread wrapped around, as you can see here, cotton thread. And then put wheat, rice, turmeric, sapari, kharak, badam, rock candy, banana. And then what they do is they winnowing all this, and then they exchange the supra from one another. And then in the middle, on the right-hand side picture, you see a little pestle and mortar. And in that one, you put 4 pieces of turmeric, and then all 4 of them combined, pound it, and then winnow the material into the supra, exchange the supra, and keep on doing it 4 times, 5 times, something like that.
7 times.
This is a ceremony that really is for love, and this, the symbolic thing about pounding says that the bride has to do the housework. That's what they have said into the explanation. Okay, so now we are coming to the Adarni, which is actually the traditional engagement, where this one, the bridegroom's family is coming with the whole sais and so on. The bride is put on the patla, and she now dresses up into the ones that they brought, and the bride's mother-in-law actually puts on the sari for her, and then the same thing happens, exchanging gifts with the other aunts and so on. And this just keeps on going, exchanging gifts and so forth. And then also they have the wedding ring, also the engagement ring on the brides at that time. I'm on number 38, and then we will come to the Nan ceremony, and then after the Nan, she is all dressed up, and she comes to the wedding. The poor bridegroom is waiting up there, and this is the Aranta right there between the two of them. The idea is you are not supposed to see one another until the time comes in, and that what happens is that the bride and bridegroom are tied around with their hands. We'll talk some more on that one. And here is the Mobed asking some questions to the witness, and we'll talk some more on that. So the Achumichu ceremony, I'm sure you people know about that. We take an egg, we take then the betel leaf, nuts, dried dates, so on, and then coconut, then little water in a little kumchi or tray. All this is taken 7 times around over the head in clockwise direction, and put it away on the right hand side on the floor,